Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of KT Comics. Before I go any further though, I want to take a moment just to apologize to everybody for the delay of the videos. Over the holidays, my family and including myself got COVID and we definitely needed our rest. But now, hey, we're all healthy, we're good to go, and I'm looking forward to 2022. We got lots of projects on the go and I can't wait for that. On this episode, though, I wanted to take a moment just to reflect back on the year of 2021 and see what I've all picked up. Here's my top 10 list of what I've picked up in 2021. Let's check it out. Alright, so kicking off my list at number 10 is XMen Phoenix Endsong number 1, the regular cover. This was published March 2005. The writer is Greg Pak, artist is Greg Land, and of course, Matt Ryan on ink. It is a fantastic book. The read itself is kind of hit and miss, it's okay, but this cover, this is why you get this book. The cover is fantastic, it's good to display, it's just phenomenal. And I also have the green costume variant one as well, and that is beautiful too. So really happy to have this in my collection. Came back 9/8 CBCS, so I'm just really happy about it, and that's why this is at number 10. Okay, so at number 9 here is a Silver Age comic book. It was first published January 1963. It is a Marvel title. I don't normally collect this title, but when I seen that comic book, I knew I had to have it. The writer is Stan Lee, the artist is Jack Kirby, the legendary combination, and of course I'm talking about Captain America 109. It's the origin retold with some extra panels into it, and it is such a phenomenal book. It's clean. I would have to say it's probably a VF to almost near mint. I gotta say, when I first seen it, I knew I had to have it, and I'm super stoked about having this book in my collection, so I gotta say, this is why it's at number 9. Phenomenal. If you don't have one, you have to find one. It is such a good read, and it's amazing. So you gotta get it. Alright, so coming in hot at number 8 is one of my favorite books of the whole year, and it is, of course, the Batman Animated Series movie Mask of Phantasm at a CGC 9.8. Flawless book. When I first found it, I was super stoked to have it. I'm a 90s kid growing up, so of course I grew up on the Batman Animated Series, and when I seen it, I knew I had to have it. The artist is Mike Perelbeck, the writer is Kelly Puckett. Fantastic combination for a good book. The cover on this book is amazing. You have Joker laughing and a full frontal there of Batman. Really cool. Gotta get one if you don't have this in your collection. At number 7, I have another Silver Age key book. This one is Doctor Strange 169. This was first published in June of 1968. The writer is Roy Thomas. Artist is Dan Adkins. This is the first appearance of Doctor Strange in his own solo title, and it's his origin retold. This is a fantastic cover, and if you are a Doctor Strange fan, this is a must-have for your collection. The only reason why it's not higher on my list is because, although Doctor Strange is great, I don't collect a lot of his titles, so I have to make room for ones that I do collect. So yeah, definitely a really cool book at number 7. Alright, so coming in at number 6 is one of the most iconic covers that I think I've ever seen in my time. And of course I'm talking about X-Men number 5 from the 1992 series. This has a ton of heavy hitters that worked on this. We have writer John Byrne, artist Jim Lee. You have Joe Rubinstein doing inking on this. So tons of legendary people that worked on this comic. And I gotta say, flawless book. It's signed by Jim Lee himself. I have met Jim Lee. It's a yellow label, 9.8 CBCS. The cover is what you want out of this. A lot of people go for the number 4 because that is the first appearance of Omega Red, but number 5 with that awesome cover, and this is the first appearance of Maverick. definitely a key book, and especially if you're a 90s kid, you gotta have this one. So that's why it's number 6. Alright, so halfway through, we're at number 5, and this book is my very first Golden Age book. Super happy I got a chance to pick this up this year. I really didn't think I was going to go into Golden Age, but when I seen it, I knew I had to have it. And of course, I'm talking about Captain Marvel Adventures number 124. This was first published September 1951 by writer Otto Binder and artist for the cover and back and inside C.C. Beck. Wow, this book is really old. It's seen better days, but I gotta say, having my very first Golden Age book, CGC at 3.0, couldn't be happier, and that's coming in at my number 5 spot. Alright, so at number 4, I have a very unique book. To me, this is one of my grails that I've always wanted to have in my collection, and I recently picked it up right before the holidays. So I'm really happy to have this book. And of course, I'm talking about Tales of Suspense number 49. Now, the reason why this book is so unique is for a couple reasons. First of all, this was published in January 1964, and the writer is, of course, Stan Lee, and his brother, Larry Lieber. Now, on top of that, the inside artist is Steve Ditko, the man who created Spider-Man, and the cover with Iron Man and Angel is Jack Kirby. So legendary people working on this book. Now, the other thing about this that makes it so unique to me is that this is my very first Pence copy. Now, a lot of people don't understand what Pence means, and basically what this is a variant that was shipped over to the UK, and now I have this in my collection. A lot of times people think Pence copies are less valuable, and to me it doesn't quite make sense, and it does reflect that it is cheaper. But to me, having a variant Pence from UK and I'm in here in Canada, very, very cool book, and really happy to have this in my collection. Alright, so coming in at number 3, the bronze medal of 2021 has to go to a Silver Age comic book. It's a key book, a grail that I never thought I was ever going to have in my collection, and of course it has to be an X-Men book because I'm an X-Men lover. I've talked about this book before on my channel, and here it is, X-Men number 14, the first appearance of Sentinels. This was first published November 1965, writer Stan Lee, artist Jay Gavin, and the cover art is, of course, the King, Jack Kirby. I love this book. It's phenomenal. Number 3, heck yeah, bronze medal goes to First Sentinels. Alright, so number 2 of my top 10 pickups of 2021 goes to a Bronze Age book. Yes, a Bronze Age book got my silver medal of 2021. This was first published December of 1970, and I'm talking about Batman 227. This book is a cover swipe of Detective Comics number 31, and it's done by the legendary artist Neil Adams. This book is very, very valuable, hard to find, and high grade, and this book to me means everything. There's a date placement right on the moon, so it's really nice, unique placement, and I have to say, I've been looking for this book for a long time, and it's really nice to have it in my collection. Now, the cool part about that book is, yes, it's valuable, but the story of how I obtained that book means a lot more to me than anything else. You see, my mentor and good friend was working on a collection and trying to get one from a local farm. There had to be over 100,000 comic books. It was incredible. They had first appearances throughout the whole thing, and of course, he knew I was looking for 227, and you know what? He found one. He sent me a message. He wanted me to go to this collection, take a look with him, and we worked out a deal, and he actually gave me a smoking good deal on that book because he knew I wanted it. So thank you to my mentor. You know who you are, and I'll always remember that for the rest of my life. So that's number 2. Silver medal goes to Batman 227. Alright, so it is time for my number 1 pick of 2021. The gold medal, the creme de la creme, the cherry on top, the good stuff. Before I actually reveal it though, I did want to take this moment just to say please subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying this video. It really helps me out in a long way. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I also have an Instagram and Twitter that I'll post at the end of this video. Now let's get on to my number 1 pick, and here's a B-roll for it. Check it out. That's right, folks. I now have an arcade room in my house that gives me Street Fighter 2, Marvel Superheroes, Punisher, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The nostalgia feels are real. And the cool thing about it is I get endless hours of entertainment with my family. It is such a cool thing to have in my house. I've always wanted to have an arcade. And you know what? What better than having Marvel, Street Fighter, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the ones you get. So super happy I got a chance to pick those up in 2021, and I can't wait to see what 2022 brings for me. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way for me, and it takes 2 seconds out of your time. Until then, keep on collecting.